Match going on, United Soccer Leagues in Montreal. The Impact have a 2-0 lead over the Vancouver Whitecaps. And the main man of soccer in Montreal is Joey Saputo. And he's alongside Nigel Reid and Jason DeVos.
Thank you so much, Scott. Joey, thanks for having us. You must be enjoying this afternoon, I'm sure.
Well, it's a relief. It's a little bit better than what we showed the other night. And if I could just say to our fans, I'm really sorry for the display that we put on the other night. I'm sorry for Vancouver. I mean, I'm sure they came in here hoping that we were going to take care of business, and unfortunately we didn't. And Toronto played a great game, but I mean, it was just horrible on our part, and I have to apologize to our fans for that.
It's something we talked about earlier, Joey. You know, when you pull on that jersey, you have to show a level of professionalism, a level of pride. In an ideal world, you know, the second team players or the reserve team players who maybe don't get as many minutes during the regular season, when they get that opportunity to grab it with both hands, that didn't really happen on Thursday night, though, did it?
No, the thing is, I mean, you signed 24 players, and it's not out of the 24 players, there's no such thing as an A team or a B team. You have 24 collective players playing as a team. Like you said, once you put on the jersey, you got to pay for the pride. It didn't mean anything to us, but it doesn't matter. It meant that you went out and you put on a good show for the fans who came out, and the weather was horrible, and the fans were here to support the club. And that was my disappointment. And you being a player with Montreal, you know I'm not the type of guy to go into the dressing room and talk to the players either before or after the game, maybe to congratulate them. But I was absolutely furious, and I couldn't hold back, and I went to tell the players that it was a total disgrace. And the first time as president of this club, I was ashamed to walk around the stadium after the game or close to the end of the game. And maybe the message went out. We'll see.
Do you feel that the credibility of the competition was brought into question by what happened on Thursday night?
A lot of people will question it, and absolutely. But I mean, as far as we're concerned, you know, the coach made a particular decision. He says, look, we're out of it, and what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on the championship, our championship, the USL championship. Whether it was the right approach, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you look at it, and I have to tell you that, I mean, it wasn't our plan for instance, to make Toronto win or hold back Vancouver, absolutely. And I hope it doesn't, because it wasn't indicative of who we are. We're very competitive, and unfortunately, it wasn't the best game we played.
You must be disappointed, though, bearing in mind what a terrific year it was for Montreal last year, through the Canadian Championship and on into the CONCACAF Champions League, of how it's kind of unraveled in 2009.
Absolutely, and the thing is that I keep telling our staff, we can't live in the past. It happened, it was there, we need to move on. It's 2009, that was part of the 2008. And, you know, February 25th, 2009 was the pinnacle of where we've ever been. And you know, 4 months later, it looks like we're in the total opposite, and we have to basically pick up our socks and move from here.
Now, things seem to be going better today on the pitch, and moving forward for the club. Disappointment earlier on in the year when you were excluded from the Major League Soccer expansion process by Commissioner Don Garber, led to believe that you've since patched things up and are communicating. What can you tell us about where things stand now in regards to MLS expansion here in Montreal?
Commissioner Garber and myself talk on a regular basis, also with Mark Abbott. We're in a position today, and I could comfortably say it's not necessarily if we're going to be in, but it's when we're going to be in. And we're in the midst of looking for potentially 2011. We would love to be there for 2011. There's an opening, I think, with Major League Soccer for 2011, and we would love to be the third expansion in 2011 with Vancouver and Portland, and it would just create a great rivalry with the USL teams that are there now.
We wish you every success. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the second half. 2-0 at half-time to the Impact. Scott?